Hello guys. Today I'll show you how to play chess. Well, if you don't even know what chess is, let's break it down even more so you can grasp the meaning of chess. Chess is a board game just like any other game out there. There are a lot of board games such as checkers, Monopoly, Cluedo, Catan, Scrabble, etc. But the thing that distinguishes chess from all of the other games is that in chess there is no place for luck. Every bit of a move you make counts and every move you make has consequences. Okay, now the question is, what is chess, and what is its goal? Just like any other game, say for example Monopoly, your goal is to bankrupt your opponent and be the richest. In chess, however, the goal is to checkmate your opponent. I know that sounds weird for you now. You ask, what is checkmate? Well, don't worry. I'll walk you through everything, just bear with me. Of course, in order for you to achieve the goal of checkmate, and by the way, just so you know, when I say checkmate, I mean trapping the king and not letting it move, you have to have pieces that should do just that, right? So let's introduce the pieces one by one and talk about them a bit, so you can know them all. Let's start by the first one. This is called the pawn, and this piece is defensive chess. You can see when the pawns are together they become really strong, if they are working along with each other. The pawns are the least cared about, because they are weak and they are worth only 1 point. Moving on to talking about other chess pieces. Here we have the rook, and the rook is the third most important chess piece that you can't just let go of. And by that I mean don't hang it or give it for free during your matches against other ops. And this is a knight. This is the bishop. And here is the queen. This is the most powerful piece of them all. And you'll know why we rank pieces according to their strengths in a minute. Finally, that's the king. The game is all about the sucker right here. If you let him get trapped, you lose, period. Now, all that said, let's talk about how pieces walk in the board. In other words, in order for you to play, you should move the pieces, right? So let's see how would you do that. First things first, put in your mind that the person with the white pieces always is the one who moves first. Let's talk about the pawns. So pawns move forward 1 square at a time, but on their first move, they have the option to move forward to squares they capture diagonally. 1 square forward left or forward right. Pawns cannot move backward. Just like that. The rook can move in straight line either horizontally or vertically. This is the bishop, and the bishop can move diagonally, as you can see. Notice that we have the bishop on different color squares, meaning that the bishop on the light square will always stay in light squares, and so as the dark colored bishop. This is the queen, and you can see why we call it powerful. Look how many squares it can move to, so if you lost the queen you lost 9 points of material. You can resign at that time, but hey, don't, never give up. This is the king, and notice the king can't move to so many squares. He is limited. That's why he relies on his army. This is the knight, and you can see why I wanted to make him the last one, because I have a lot to say about it. So many beginners have a difficult time remembering its moves, but don't worry, I got you, buddy. A knight, as you can see, moves in an L shape to squares in one direction horizontally or vertically, and then 1 square perpendicular to that direction. It can jump over other pieces, by the way. Now that we finished the first lesson of chess, let's see how we can play correctly our first game in chess in the next video. Ciao ciao.